Says you're live. Good evening, people. Sorry, I'm a tad late. Tad late. How are we all? Welcome to Cole's Place Tuesday Night Live. Yeah, I'm here on the sofa, sort of, at the dining room table. Not out and about as we originally planned. I do apologise. But anyway, massive welcome. Tuesday Night Live. How are we all doing? Hope you're well. Welcome to the channel. I'm just logging in on my phone, trying to see what you're all saying. Turn my volume down. Evening. Oh, there's loads of you in already. Look at that. Right, how are we all? Welcome to Cole's Place. My name's Colin. It is around about 7:40-ish UK time. I'm coming at you from Bournemouth, England, UK. How are we doing? If you're new to the channel, a massive welcome. If you're not new and you know who I am, a massive welcome again. And hit the thumbs up, people. Hit the thumbs up, it pushes the live out there. And if you've not subscribed, subscribe, it's free. All right, that's all the party stuff over. How are we all doing? It seems like 5 minutes since I was last sat here last night. Yeah, so I'm here at home. We were going to go out. I'll wait till a few more people pop in, and then I'll explain what's been going on today, why we didn't go out. Gutted, really wanted to go out today because it's probably possibly Saf's last Tuesday off. And yeah, I wanted to go out. I'm just logging in on my laptop so I can see what people are saying as well. Tuesday Night Live. Oh my God. Hope everybody's well. Hope you've had a good Tuesday. Oh, why is it so slow tonight? Tuesday Night Live. There we go. Turn my volume off. Beautiful. And there's my comments. Yeah, hope you all had a good Tuesday. Hope you're all well. Nice you to pop in. Thank you for popping along. Chat amongst yourselves if you want to. Say hello to each other. Do all your bits. I've not got a massive amount. I'll tell you what we've been up to today because it didn't turn out as planned. Good day though. Had a great day. But yeah, didn't quite turn out as planned. I'll tell you that. And I'll tell you a few bits I've got up on the channel. And we'll just stay on as long as we feel is necessary. There's no time restraint tonight. I haven't got to shoot out to go to a flipping quiz or watch football or anything tonight. So we'll head for a 1 hour. Might be a little bit less, might be a little bit more. Depends how we behave ourselves. Anyway, let's see who's in. Oh, look at my phone's going ping, ping, ping. Right, quick roll call. Emma Kelly was first in. She's got her umbrella ready. Hi, Emma. How you doing? I think it's chucking it down here now, Emma. It's been on and off all day. I'll tell you more in a bit. It's Craig, still on off rain here. How are you, mate? Hope you all think nice weather is over. Apparently, and we've got a bit of an heat wave coming week after next, apparently. 15 degrees on the thermometer. Yeah, it's not so bad here. Evening, Dave. Evening, Colin. All in the chat at Dave Muridi. How you doing, mate? Green's Adventures. Good evening. Col had no pre-ads. Ooh. YouTube doing freebies. Martin Watts, evening. Martin, Stephen Fegan, hi from Belfast. Hope you all, mate. Evening, Bryony. All good, but rain on and off. Evening, Col. David's at a meeting. Iran, how are you? He did say last night he was on a what's it. Stuart Jan, evening Stuart, how you doing, mate? Eugene McGeever, hi Coles, hi Eugene, how are you? Damien Hooper, hi bud, how's life? You looking good, pick and sound. Thank you, Damien. How's Saf? She's absolutely fine. She's in a bedroom in a food coma because we had a Chinese takeaway before. I haven't had a Chinese takeaway at home for months, and we had one earlier. So it was really nice. So she's lying on a bed now. But yeah, she's sound. Yeah, cheers, Dave. Everyone says, everyone, Green's Adventures. Good evening, Green's Adventures. Damien Hooper. Richard Edwards. Hi, Richard. Nice to see you. Nice to see you too, mate. 2 weeks Thursday, Lanzarote. Pints of tropical in the time. Nice. I don't think I'm going to get there, Richard. I got to be honest with you. You do make me jealous. I could do with a pint of tropical in the time. I could do with a pint of tropical in any bar, mate, to be fair. But yeah, mate, have a good time. Lanzarote, beautiful this time of year. Sent you WhatsApp, bud. I think it just pinged a minute ago, Damien. I think ping, ping, ping. You said ping, ping, ping. Yeah, that was Damien pinging me. Pat Moran's in. Good evening, Pat. How are you? Hello. We had Chinese tonight, busting now. It does that, doesn't it, Stuart? Oh my God. I can't remember last time I had a Chinese takeaway. I said to Saf the other night, if we don't go out Tuesday for the day, we'll feel sorry for ourselves because we're not going out, so we'll just have a Chinese takeaway at home. And we did actually go out, but not where we planned. And we got back, and while we were out, we had a little bite to eat as well. And we had an ice cream. And we got back to Bournemouth, straight to Chinese, got a Chinese, came home, and we finished it about 3/4 of an hour ago. It was like that. Wow, there's loads left. Evening, Keith. Hope you're well, mate. How are you? Thanks for popping in. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Nice. Vinny's been walking with Tim this morning. He's getting his steps in. Nice one, Vinny. Keith, how's life still in Tenerife? I think Keith is back now, aren't you, mate? Been back a few days now. Home is where the heart is. Good evening, Cold. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much. 24 in. Nice to see everybody. How are we all doing anyway? Hope you've had a good Tuesday. What have you been up to? So, this morning, we get up this morning. The plan was we were going to go down. We were looking at South Devon, because North Devon, you've got to sort of go through the countryside. So we were just looking at going across the coast to South Devon, because I'm dying to take Saf to Torquay. 2 reasons why I'm dying to take her, right? Reason 1, she's never been. And reason 2, the sand is like a reddish colour down South Devon. Don't know if many of you ever been there. Brixham, Paignton, Torquay, Exmouth, all along there. It's absolutely stunning. It's absolutely beautiful, especially this time of year. And the sand, it's all like sandstone cliffs, so it's like a reddish orange hue to sand. And I wanted to get some sand because look, my little sandbars, although it's cool, right? It's got all different sands in it, right? I thought a little bit of colour wouldn't go amiss, a little bit of red, because soon be able to get some black sand from the Canaries in there and stuff, on upcoming travels. So I thought, well, if I get some red, and it'll be nice and colourful. But yeah, so this morning we get up, get ready. I had a couple of things to do. I had an appointment first of all. Staff's going to come back, and then we were looking at 2 things happen. One, we were looking at the weather. It wasn't great. It wasn't great at all. It said it might brighten up this afternoon on BBC Weather. There was like a little window of about 2 or 3 hours, and then about 6, 7 o'clock, it was going a bit iffy again. So that was the main one. And then we were looking at the traffic. I did like a Google map. Torquay from here is about, give or take, 2.5, 3 hours. In the £400 a fire, let's say 3 hours. All right. Not halfway there, about a third of the way there. From Bournemouth, there's only one road that goes along that south coast, the A35. Unless you want to go up towards sort of up into the north in the direction of Bristol and down. That takes ages. So what you do is you go along the A35 to Exeter from Bournemouth, which is about an hour and a half. And about halfway along that one road that takes us there, there was a really bad accident this morning, about 9:30, 10 o'clock, I think. And 2 people are really seriously injured. So they closed that road as well. So they closed the road, obviously, because of the accident, and they're clearing it up, and then it was closed for a few hours after. I'm not sure if it still is. About 4 o'clock this afternoon, it was still closed, 3, 4 o'clock, because they were doing the investigation. And 2 people are in hospital fighting for their life, it said on the news bulletin. So that sort of put a little bit of that was like what sort of made us make a decision, because it just took us hours to get there. I didn't want to drive for hours, get there in the pouring rain or showers or whatever. Your staff gets soaking wet. I can't do much filming, and we don't have much fun, and we wouldn't have been able, I'd have been doing a live now, and it'd have been cold and grey and gloomy, which isn't much fun for you guys either to watch. So we took the decision to not go. So it's not cancelled, it's just postponed. So hopefully, Saf's timetable pending this week with the college, we'll be going in the next week or 2. We'll try and get there and maybe do the live a little bit early where it's still light and nice and sunny. So that's the plan. So what we did instead, we stayed at home, chilled out for a bit, and then we went over to Swanage this afternoon, which is about only half an hour away. So had an ice cream, some sandwiches, had an ice cream. We had a little pocket of sunshine, which was nice. So we had an ice cream, little mooch around the shops, and then we came back to Bournemouth. So we still got out, didn't do any filming, just got out for an hour or 2, me and Saf, and it was good. And then we got back, and like I said, we bought half a Chinese takeaway and brought it home. So there we go. That was Tuesday for us. Bit of a result in the end, so it wasn't too bad. Vinny's walking with Tim. That's where we got up to, wasn't it? Keith Glasgow. Good evening, Keith. Hope you're well, mate. How are you? Nice you to pop in. Home is where the heart is. Tuesday for them. Just work. Pack the van, roof box. Then watching YouTube all evening. We're so rock and roll. Nothing wrong with that. You've got a van to pack. That is rock and roll. I keep meaning, you know, I'm in the market for a van. I've got a little sort of day van weekend, you know, a little going away van. I've been looking at a few, but there's not a lot of good stuff on the market at the minute, is there? You know, so people want stupid money for them as well. Richard Edwards went painting years ago in Brixham. Is it in on the green pub still there in painting? To be honest with you, Richard, I don't know. I've not been there for a while myself. Last time I was there was good 4 or 5 years ago. I was down in Torquay, but I was literally, weirdly enough, going down there to look at a van with a mate of mine. A mate of mine was buying a van down there, so we didn't really do the touristy thing. I don't think it's changed very much over the years, to be honest. And I just wanted to. Saf's never been. She's been to Dartmouth when she was very little. Can't remember much of it. She can't, but she's never been to sort of that little, what they call the English Riviera, isn't it? Torquay, Paynton, Brixham. They call it the English Riviera. And get it on a nice sunny day, and it's absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I wouldn't know, mate. Wouldn't know. There's a guy on TikTok who walks around Brixham, or Paynton, I think it's Brixham. He lives down there. He does a live TikTok every morning. I can't think of the guy's name. Like Travel on Dave does round Lanzarote, he goes around doing live TikTok. This fella goes out every morning. Usually there's 2 little boys. He's got 2 young lads, I think about 10, 12 years old. And he walks around the harbour. It's absolutely stunning down there. You see all the dolphins and seals in the harbour. So yeah, I want to take it, but we'll get there. We'll get there. 2 weeks running, the weather's stopped play. Remember to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Anne. Hit the thumbs up. Webby's in sunny Tenerife. How are you, pal? All right, Webby, how are you, mate? Nice to pop in. Hope you're well. It's not sunny in Bournemouth, mate. It is grey. It's been on and off rain all afternoon. It's been warm. It's been about 18, 19 degrees, but just on and off rain, mate. Little sort of blasts of sunshine. But yeah, Webby, hope you're well. Hope Dawn's well. Hope you're behaving yourself. Probably not. Catch up with you soon, big boy. Us D24 heads. Is that a Dublin postcode and school? Say anymore. Hello, me old mucker. Raymondo and Patricia, good evening, folks. All things Keith, really enjoyed your Tenerife vlogs. Keith's put some great Tenerife vlogs up. If you haven't had a look at Keith's Tenerife vlogs, go and have a look. You got the balance right. Information island and bars and food by just showing snippets of the photos, not full eating a meal. 100% agree with you, Raymondo. 100% agree. I can't be doing watching people eat. I know some people love watching people eat. I know some people love filming themselves eating. I can't. I like to see you go in the restaurant. I like to see the menu. I like to see anything in the restaurant that stands out. I like to see the food, obviously. And I like to see you say the food was good, crap, whatever. And then a bit more of the restaurants and whatever you drink and all that and what you think. I don't want to see you sitting there stuffing your face. But some people like that, don't they? You know what I mean? Some people do like to enjoy watching all that sort of stuff. Not for me. I'm thinking, do people really want to see me stuff my throat with pizza and chips now? Of course they don't. Evening, Lynn Rollins. Hope you and Saf well. We're fine, thank you, Lynn. Yes, so Saf had a good afternoon. She's got a busy week now. Tomorrow, the weather's forecast awful down here tomorrow as well, but she's going over to Southampton again tomorrow with one of her pals. They're going to do a bit of shopping and what have you. And then Thursday, she's got induction day over at Poole College, where she finds out a timetable and all that sort of stuff. Friday, I think she's meeting another pal or shit home Friday, can't remember. And then Saturday, she's probably going to hibernate until whenever she starts college. But yeah, she's going to Southampton tomorrow doing a bit of shopping. So, but no, she's absolutely fine. Really looking forward to getting back to college. She was talking about it today. So all good in the hood. Are you posh, Pat Moran? Pat is posh. Pat is very, very posh. Evening, Alan. Alan's on me. Vlogs, hi, Colin, all on his chat. Hope everyone's well. How are you, Al? Hope you're well. Then my kids went to all the Irish is talking amongst themselves. Can't understand any of that. We bought a Peugeot panel van, converted ourselves. All we know experience, best thing we ever did. Yeah, I've seen a few Me brother-in-law's got a Peugeot. Peugeot in it. Similar, like a transit size thing. If you convert it yourselves, you can do it how you want it, can't you? I had a Sprinter that I did that had, self conversion. Everyone's saying, "Oh, Bruno's in." Evening, Bruno. How are you, mate? What you on, Bruno? Oh, guys, tonight I'm not drinking anything dodgy and ropey tonight. No banana drinks, no roller cola from the 70s, no tutti frutti. Right, I am drinking nice, healthy. I'll show you the carton. Straight, it's beautiful. This stuff is nectar. You get it from the Sainsbury's. It's cranberry and raspberry juice. Cranberry and raspberry juice, right? And I know some of you are going to say stick a vodka in it, but I'm not up to that. There it is, cranberry and raspberry juice, and it's absolutely beautiful. On a hot summer's day, that with some ice cubes in, absolutely stunning. But yeah, so that's what I'm on tonight, cranberry and raspberry juice. Being healthy, not like you lot on your red wine and your Guinness and your peach schnapps. Hope you are, Bruno. Rocky Earth Guy, how are you, Jassy? Hello, Colin, everyone. Good evening. Not bad, just waiting to go and get my ECG done on my heart. I saw you messaging. Yeah, good luck with that. ECG, not nice. I've had one myself. I've had a couple. Not nice, not a nice experience, but it's better done and you know what's what. Better done, you know what's what. And the worst thing about an ECG is taking the things off after. You know what I mean? And you always forget one, don't you? You come home and you forget one. And about an hour later, you go, "What's that? Something's digging in me." And you look down, you've got little sticky things that they attach the electrodes to, and it's there, and you've got to peel it off, and it's proper fixed to your body. Stretches your skin. Kev got told off for filming a menu outside in Zante. Did he? Oh, I didn't see that one. Naughty Kev. I got told off once in Brighton for filming inside a cafe, and the place was empty. All I literally did was we'd ordered, right? We sat outside. It was a burger bar. The vlog's on the channel. It actually says in the title I got told off. It was a big burger bar in the North Lanes in Brighton, and we ordered our food, no problems. We sat outside on in the little bit in the street on the pavement, and I said to Saffron, "I'm just going to poke my head inside and get a shot of inside." Opened the door and I went like that. I went like that with the gimbal. Just like panned it. Took me about 3 seconds. You see it on the video. I didn't film anyone. You can see the staff in the distance, but you can't see the faces. And there's like a menu thing on the wall. And I went like that. And then I shut the door and came out. And that was it. And then the woman brought the food out. Was sitting there eating the food and that finished. And she come out and she goes, "Can you not film inside, please, without permission?" I thought, it's not as though I went in and walked round and stuck the camera in people's faces. And I went, "Well, all right, whatever." And then, so we paid up and left. Eileen sort of said, "My mum's not so good, heading to hospital again Thursday for fluid drain under her lungs." Oh, Alan, best wishes, mate. Best wishes, thinking of you, pal. Well, in hospital, he's in the right place, in good hands. Evening, David. Late on after a work online meeting. Hope it went well, mate. Hope you're well. Hope your tooth is healing and you're sorted there, mate. If you don't like Popeye with a big chingo like that. Cranberry, horrible. Cranberry's beautiful, Craig. It's good for you as well. It's good for the old, what you call it, innit? They give it to people who've got kidney stones, don't they? Or is it gallstones or whatever? Cranberry juice. It's good for you. It's good for blokes of a certain age. It keeps you moving. Richard Ed was on the Carlin. Oh, nice. Bruno, cold rosé, can't fault it. Better than lager. Bruno, you love your rosé, mate. Fair play to you. Saf's mum used to like a rosé wine. Vinny M, sorry I'm late. Just leaving to go to Sky Bar to see Rick. Nice one, Vinny. Have a great time. Give Rick my love and best wishes. Tell him to break a leg, not literally. Have a good show. Don't get too drunk, Vinny. Vinny, listen, I'm hearing rumours, Vinny. I'm hearing rumours where you're leading people astray over in Tenerife, right? Now, that is a job purely for the Dublin folk. It's not expected of Runcorn folk like you, right? You're meant to be setting an example to the people around you. Right? So if that is true, you're leading people astray, crack on, get them pissed. Let's keep things look good. Probably Tenerife going to be cancelled October. Oh, that'll be a shame, Alan. That'll be a shame, mate. But you got to do what you got to do, and your man, family first, mate. And we're all thinking, I'm sure we're all thinking of you. Pat, I'm pure cancel. I'm Ballion Council House. I dragged myself out the gutter. I was brought up on a council estate in Chester. Massive big one. Vinny will know it. It's called Blacon. Google it. Blacon. Google it. Made in Blacon. Left there when I was... Well, my mum and dad moved to Wales when I was 15. Then we went back for a bit. Then I moved away when I was 19. So, yeah, I'm on council estate, born and bred. I'm proud of it as well. Well, it wasn't the nicest of places, I've got to be honest. No offence to anyone who might be watching from Blacon. Yuck at Cranberry. Cranberry's beautiful. Sean Gilmore, hi, mate. Hope you're well. Everyone's chatting away. Have a great trip in Tenerife, Vinny. Absolutely, Vinny. Mick Lou, how you doing, mate? Hello, Mr. Cole. Isaac to Liverpool in Swedish, so it's very nice. How are you? I'm fine, thank you, Mick Lou. Hope you're well. Yeah, that's a great signing for Liverpool, I think. Alexander Isaac. Hopefully he'll do really well. Somebody sent me a picture today of all our sort of attacking lineup, and they're all like 6'2", 6'3" upwards, and you know, they're already in training for set pieces and stuff. So the future bodes well. Pity we didn't get the defender last night. It sort of collapsed at the last minute, didn't it? The Crystal Palace guy. But you can't have it all. I'm sure we'll still do well. Looking good, looking good. But yeah, I hope well, mate. Hope you're well. I'm Swedish, so very nice. Nice one. Yeah, beautiful. Good to see you, Mick. We're not posh, Dave. We are both just average. Anne and David are posh, right? I can tell you that now, chat. Everybody in this chat who's not met Anne and David, they are posh, right? You have to wipe your feet before you go in the pub to meet them. Vinny, all true. Well, I have my spies out all over the island, Vinny. People tell me things. I tell you that now. And I even know where you're going before you think you're going there in Tenerife. Call it exactly, mum comes first. You have to, Alan, because, you know, if you're over in Tenerife and heaven forbid something happened and you had to be back, you know, you'd not forgive yourself, would you? You know what I mean? It's a holiday at the end of the day. You can go whenever you want. That's how I look at it, you know, family first and all that, mate. But I'm sure we're all thinking, honestly, mate, I'm sure we're all thinking about it. All things, Keith, don't be modest, Dan. You're far more than average, you see. What Keith means is, Anne, is that he thinks you're dead posh and all. Chris Godfrey, how are you, mate? Do you know what, Chris? I was thinking of you the other day when you posted some pictures up of us all back in March, and I thought, flipping heck, I forgot you took them. Hope you're all, mate. Hope Dion's all right. Hope you're good. Dave Mulready, how am I going to pronounce that? I'm posh in. However I say this now, you Irish lot are going to have a paddy on. That's a wrong term, isn't it? You can't have a paddy on me. You're going to have a fit on me. You're going to shout at me. I'm posh in Drogheda. Drogheda, whatever. Dave's posh there. He's watching. Could you say hello to him, Cole? Of course we will, Vinny. Is he with you in Tenerife, mate? Bradley, how you doing, mate? How you doing? If you're with your old man, Vinny, make sure he doesn't get too drunk. He's allowed 2 pints per night, right? And whatever you want, right? If you see in a shop, right? If you're in a shop in Tenerife, here's a rule, right? There's a Tenerife law. It came about in about 1950, right? When Vinny was about 30, right? If you're in a shop and you see something you want and you're with your dad and his name is Vinny, all you got to do is say, I want that. And the law is he has to buy it. Right, so that's the law. So, Bradley, if you're in Tenerife, mate, with Vinny, your old man, have a great time. He's a top bloke. Look after him for us all and don't let him get too drunk. in the Sky Bar. And don't let him near Rick's karaoke either, because if his singing's as bad as his jokes, the pub will be empty. Only joking, Bradley. Let him sing. And if he does sing, film it for us. I'll pay for footage. Beach Life and Beyond, hi mate. Good evening. Good evening, guys. Good evening, Col. Hi mate. Hope you well. Hope you well. I was hoping to get down South Devon today, mate, but it didn't happen with the weather. It's been South Coast, end of August, September. It's a lottery. Next week it'll probably be 30 degrees, and we'll think we're in Costa del Sol. Evening, Yvonne. How you doing? Yvonne Brown's in. All fun. We're all dubs, and Dave M is a Louth man with a dub accent. Me too, Col. Council and proud. Best way to be, Keith. Best way to be. We were out till 11 o'clock at night, and even then that was going home too early when we were kids. On our estate, oh God, you get me memories going out. Our estate growing up, we had 3 pubs, one at each end of the estate, because sort of Blaken's like to the northwest of Chester, and it literally sits on the border of Wales. From my school, you could see into Wales, North Wales. And down that end, it used to be all that old army houses. After the Second World War, they built some army houses there. And there was a pub down there that my mum and dad used to go to called the Wagon and Horses. And if those of you who watched Shameless on TV years ago, it was like the pub in Shameless. It looked like it, sounded like it. You went in there, the same sort of people. There was another one in the middle of the estate called the Highfield, which I believe is now houses. And there was another one on the far end of the estate called the Lord Byron. There you go. And again, that was a bit like the horse and jockey out of Shameless. And it was called the Lord Byron because all the roads around it were named after poets. So you had like Shelley Road and Wordsworth Avenue, I think it was, and all that. And that was a bit, we lived in the middle bit, the really rough bit. Great times, Cole. Back a week on Saturday. Are you back over, are you, Chris? Good to see you over there, mate. I'll probably see you on videos and vlogs and shorts, mate. Have a great time. How long are you going for? It's Craig. I've met Anne loads. She is not posh, just a nice friend to everyone. You're absolutely right, Craig, but Anne knows I'm joking. As they say, you take us as you find us. Absolutely bang on, Lynn. What you see is what you get. I was born in a council estate in Kilmarnock, which is now the drug capital of West Scotland. Flipping heck, Alan. Thanks to my dad for his hard work for getting us out of there. Yeah, fair play, mate. Fair play. Fair play. I don't sort of. I know there is a stigma attached to people who live in council estates, but let's be honest, these days, council estates are literally just housing estates now. There's very little social housing, isn't there? A lot of the houses were sold off in the 80s, weren't they, when people got the right to buy? So I think generally these days they're looked after a little bit better. You know, I know there's still pockets here and there, but I don't think the stigma's there that there once was. To be honest with you, I think they should build more of them. It might, it'll do 2 things. One, it'll solve or help solve the housing crisis that's in the UK. 2, it'll create jobs. And 3, it'll break the monopoly of greedy private landlords. And 4, it'll bring the housing benefit sort of bill down, won't it? You know what I mean? In the long run. So I think this is we've got a Labour government who are meant to be looking after the working man. So why don't they build more? You know what I mean? And not sell them off like Maggie did. He did say hello and wave. Nice one, Bradley. Don't let your old man sing. That's a shame, dude. I'm finding the same issue with her moons. Yeah, do you know, I don't like going out filming when it's grey and cold because it doesn't make a nice video, does it? You know, it's okay to do like pub reviews or restaurant reviews indoors, but if you like me and Saf, we like going out for the day, and you know, I like sending a drone up and showing you the beaches, and we like being in the sunshine as well because you spend enough time indoors, don't you? You know, and all this, that, and the other. So it's a shame when it's like this because it's not been a bad summer, to be fair, has it? It's been all right. But Yeah, it'd be nice to go out today, but never mind. We've still got September. I'm sure I saw like a 14, 21 day weather report or something. And it said something on the lines of we're going to have one last blast of summer before September's out. So fingers crossed, people. Said that temperatures on the south coast between 25 and 30 degrees for a few days. So that'd be nice. I'll whack the kayak out one last time, I think, and get out there. Marie Alty, good evening, Marie. How are you doing? Got 36 people in. Lovely to see you all coming in the lives every Tuesday. Unless I'm out and about, I don't expect many people to come in because it's literally just sitting here chatting amongst ourselves, isn't it? But that's the idea. The idea is you come in and you chat, everyone get together, because not many vloggers seem to do it these days, do they? Which is a shame, because there's a lot of you out there who like to chat. Hope you're enjoying Tenerife. Yeah, sure. I reckon Vinny's having a ball in Tenerife. He's owning the place. Draw Header. Ah, right. Okay. Thank you, Keith. I knew you'd. I knew you'd be there, having me back, Keith. Draw Header. Is that how you say it? Draw Header. I'll tell you a funny one, Irish people. Staff and I were driving home today, and we were behind a cart or a van towing like a horse boxy type trailer, and it had Irish plates on it, and it had the name of the place it was from in little letters on the back. And I was saying, I wonder where that is then. And it was spelled DUNNNGGALL. And I'm thinking, I said to Saf, I said, oh, it's got to be Galloway. And she was going, yeah, it might be, not Galloway, it's got to be Galway. I said, it's got to be Galway, Gall, Galway. And then I said, Google it. And Saf starts laughing. She Googled it. It's Donegal, Donegal. Sorry, Irish people. Down Sealand Road, Stephen J246. Yes, mate. Yeah, I was in Blake and I, and you could see from some of the classrooms down onto Sealand Road, and the Welsh border's there, isn't it? You go down. What's the name of the road? Western Avenue. Drop down the hill, and then you got the T junction. Turn right, and then you got the sign. It says "Welcome to Wales," and you literally drive into Wales. And you see this sort of North Wales mountains in the distance, can't you? Mold and sort of over towards Moldhammer and all that. Beautiful. Nice down there. Realty, I live in a council house, see? And I tell you something else as well. They were well built. Pretty sturdy. Didn't need any, you didn't get your damp and all that, did you, in the old council houses? Our street was funny. On the street I lived, on one side it was like red brick houses, and then on the other side it was like a white, I wouldn't say breeze block, but it was like a sort of pre-made concrete, like a white concrete strip, sort of on top of each other. So they look like sort of like Lego, like a white Lego house, if you know what I mean, down one side of the street. And then on that side, the side where I lived, was like your normal sort of red brick, sort of 1950s, late 50s sort of council house type things, you know. And you walked up the streets and you had like white houses that side, red houses that side, like telegraph poles, because people had land. Well, the posh people in the street had landline phones. We were posh because we had a landline phone, but some people didn't. Some people didn't have a phone in them days. TMK, I call Ty is in. All right, Ty. Hope you well, mate. Good to see you in. Thanks for popping in, mate. Hope you well. Richard, those dark mornings, evenings now. Summer's coming to an abrupt end. Roll on, Lanza. Oh, Richard, you're making us jealous, mate. I have got a couple of days off in a few weeks. I am tempted to do a Kevin Scotsman type trip. I am proper tempted. If Saf settles in college quickly, I won't tell any of you. I'll just fly somewhere and end up somewhere for a couple of days. But yeah, it is. What is it now? 8:15, and it's practically pitch black on the south coast. I know it's grey anyway tonight. If it was sunny, it'd probably be a bit brighter. Where's the year gone? Easter, March, when Anne, David, Keith, myself, we were all over in Tenerife doing a St. Patrick's thing. It seems like 5 minutes, doesn't it? Seems like 5 minutes away. And there we are now, September already. People saying there's so many days to Christmas. And like I said last night, flipping selection boxes and tins of Cadbury's Heroes and stuff in the shops. And doing me head in, Christmas trees and Halloween. Man. Chris Godfrey's over for 2 weeks. Nice one, mate. September's a great time to go, isn't it? I always say it. Excuse me. September's a great time to go. Anne Elton is ace, lovely lady. So is David B. They're absolutely cracking, the pair of them. Absolutely cracking. If you're ever in Tenerife and you ever get the opportunity to meet, they're, how can I phrase this? They are the couple that should be vloggers. They're probably the most famous YouTube couple in Tenerife that haven't got their own channel. That's probably the best way of putting it. They walk down the street and more people say hello to them than they do me. And I've got more subscribers. But you have a good night out with them as well. You get led astray easily. Time sort of it doesn't exist. And you never know what's going to happen. That's a night out in Tenerife with Anne and David. But no, they're absolutely fabulous. We love them to bits. Love them to bits. Richard Edwards, the tiny bar has closed down. No, it hasn't. Surely not, Pat. There's a tiny bar closed down. There's a cracking little bar down the little alleyway towards the sea, wasn't it? I did when I was over there. It was nearly a year since I was there. Flipping heck, I'd love to go back. I know. I say it was packed. It only takes 5 people and the place is packed. But a cracking little bar, that. Cracking little bar. All the people sat outside as well. It's a lovely spot as well down in Puerto del Carmen. Summer seems to have dropped off a cliff 100%. A couple of weeks ago, it was like 25, 26 degrees, and I was at their music festival surrounded by. I'll tell you, have I told you about my experience at the music festivals? As soon as the kids are back at school, it's windy and rainy. That's it, isn't it? At the end of the day, as long as the summer holidays are all right, you know, and then when they go back, they're in school all day, aren't they? But keep the faith. I remember when Saf started back at college last year, I was dropping her off and going out and doing a couple of lives. We did have a couple of decent days because where we went today, I did a live there last year in September, and it wasn't too bad. We did have a couple of nice days in September last year. We normally do get a little stretch down here in September. So keep the faith. Might get a little bit of a little bit of spell of nice weather back before it gives up on us. It gives up on us entirely. Just another week of 20, 25 degrees and sunshine would be nice, wouldn't it? Before the year's out. Lynn Rowland's going to Lanzarote next year in June. Oh, nice one, Lynn. Where about you going? I went Costa to Gizi. Bit quiet for me. When I go back there, I'm going to go Puerto del Carmen. Nice and lively. It's like Puerto del Carmen's like sort of Costa Rica a bit. Similar sort of vibe. Similar sort of bars and clubs and beautiful beach. Loads of Irish bars in the old bit. Get lost in there easily. Too many HMOs and that, but yeah. Do you know what, that's part of the problem in Bournemouth as well, Marie? There's a lot of Bournemouth now is bedsit land, especially with students and local workers. Cheap housing is like the in thing at the minute. Off to Cornwall in May. Oh, nice one. Where about in Cornwall, Marie? Cornwall's beautiful in May. Tell you what, though, here's a handy, and bear in mind I lived there for 4 years. Right, what I'll say to you is, it can be deceiving. It'll be beautiful in the day in May. It'll be like 20, 21 degrees, and you'll think, do you know what? I'm going to get in that sea. You'll go in the sea. Now, bear in mind, it's the North Atlantic, not the Mid-Atlantic like the Canaries or Spain. It's the North Atlantic. And if you're on the north coast of Cornwall, you get a stiff breeze, right? That sea is like flipping ice. When I lived there, I used to watch first couple of weeks in May. Beautiful weather. It could be like 20 degrees, nice and sunny. And you see all these families and all the kids are going in the sea. They run in and then they run straight back out. So you've got to be a bit of a brave soul. And take something to wear at night as well, Marie, because it can get chilly at night as well. Used to get loads of people coming down camping Cornwall's a massive camping county, isn't it? Cornwall and Devon. They all go down with tents and all that. Oh, they must be bonkers. Flipping freezing. Keith, with your island videos, Dave M can be your guide around Drogheda, but you might not pass the first pub. Senan Murphy, Drogheda. Thank you, Senan. Nice to have you in. Drogheda. What was that one outside the pub in Los Cristianos, next to Gary's pub? What's that one? They had, all you lot were ripping me to bits for how I pronounced it. Was it 1,000 welcomes, wasn't it? And I know it's Melee. Is it Sead Melee Falter or something like that, wasn't it? Sead Melee Falter. Oh, see, I'm just making myself look an absolute Burke in front of half of Ireland here. Apologies. The last thing I want to do is upset the Irish with my pronunciations. But there's this pub, the Fountain Bar, in it. Doll Fountain. Is it Doll? Next to Gary's Bar, anyway. You all know the pub I mean. Don't be at it. Down the steps. You go in, there's a fella playing guitar all the time, and you sit out the back. We were in there, Keith, I think, weren't we, at one point? Anyway, you had me pronouncing that. Anyway. Yeah, nice to see you. Senan Murphy, that sounds very Irish as well. Let us know where you're from. Damien, I'm sure if you haven't done already, I do apologise. We get so many people, I forget who's from where. Damien Hancock, I might make your shirt are the only things that brighten up these dark, dull evenings. I'm glad I provide a service. Cheers, Damien. Yeah, you know what I should do? I should get a map of Ireland behind me, shouldn't I? Right, north and south, so certain people don't kick off. North and south, and I'll get some little flags, and I'll put your names. I'll pin the flags on the parts of Ireland you're all from. I should probably do it for the whole British Isle, shouldn't I? Really, but you know, and then I can remember where you're all from. Then you know what I mean? Because I know Anne and David and Pat and Keith are Dubliners. Who else? I know a few of you from other places, but there's that many. I forget. I'm terrible. That is Gaelic for Donegal. Well, I thought it was Galway. Shows what I know. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Alan. I'm off on the train tomorrow to vlog a bit of Ireland outside of Dublin. Oh, nice one. Look forward to that, Keith. Look forward to that. Steve J. Used to be Welcome to Wales and a nice speed camera on the border. Oh, right, okay. I don't remember. The speed camera wasn't there, Stephen, when I left. I mean, I left Chester in 2004, and I've seldom been back since, especially down that end. But it just used to be the Cressi Cymru sign. Welcome to Cressi Cymru, welcome to Wales. And you literally drove over, and it was all fields, wasn't it, right up to sort of Queen's Ferry. And then coming back into England, it had Cheshire. Didn't say welcome to England, it just said Cheshire. And then you drove a bit further on and it said City of Chester, twinned with wherever it was twinned with. And you see the 3 high-rise flats of Blaken, 3 tower block flats. Wales is such a stunning country. Agreed. Some of the best drives you could do. Agreed. The drive to Bournemouth through Snowdonia is stunning. I've done it many a time in my old camper van, mate. Absolutely down there through Snowdonia. I used to go from Chester up into sort of past Wrexham. I can never remember the name of the place now. Begins with C. Rhythin, and then you drop down. You go past Lake Bala, which is absolutely beautiful, and then you go, as you say, towards Bournemouth. Mid Wales, absolutely beautiful scenery down there. We used to go down there a lot. The Llain Peninsula, where Tim used to live, Llain Peninsula, Pwllheli, Abersoch around there is beautiful as well. And then you go down the coast, sort of Carmarthenshire, Tenby around there, absolutely stunning. I think Gypsy Souls stay at Mark and Judy. I think they're down that way, aren't they, at the minute in Tenby, or they've been down there. The beaches down there are absolutely beautiful, lovely, great surfing as well down there on the Gower Peninsula. If I'm missing the 48 in now, good evening, people. Good evening. If you're new to the channel, drop in, let us know who you are and where you're from, and we'll all say hello. So I've had loads of new subscribers lately because on the back of the Bournemouth stuff I've been doing. So if you're watching on the back of that, come in the chat, come and say hello. You're more than welcome. Let me know where you're from. Got the cruise ship New Amsterdam going past. Oh, nice one. Sent you some Morse code. Drop me a beer. ... We have the Disney cruise coming in September in Liverpool. All right. Well, thing is, Marie, compared to the New Amsterdam, the Disney cruise is just a Mickey Mouse ship. We'll be in Connolly myself for a quick train to Newry and back. Might see you there. Oh, okay, they're all making arrangements. Roll on 20th of December. That's when our Craig's over there. Hang on. Oh, the comments are going dead fast now. Hang on. We're more infamous than famous. Let's have a look. Hang on. Where was I? Where we were talking about the ships. There we go. My phone's. I'm better looking at when the comments are on my laptop here. They're coming in more or less real time, and they're slower on my phone because it's only little. It's going. I should start looking at a laptop, but I don't want to put my head down to you lot. Still bright here, Colin. It's pitch black here now, Alan, mate. You're getting more sunlight. I grew up in a council house in South Wales, Ty. I had a great time and I've done pretty well for myself. Nice one, Ty. Mostly when I was living in Bournemouth. I remember you saying, mate, yeah, best wishes. Yeah, get it. I think when you grow up on a council estate, I'm not being disrespectful to anyone who didn't, but I strongly believe if you grew up on a council estate in sort of like 70s, 80s, 90s, that sort of era, because as kids we fended for ourselves more and we learned from our friends rather than the internet. You know, we're a bit more streetwise. I think today's kids wouldn't last 5 minutes. You know what I mean? You're out 12 hours a day. You're learning life skills and people skills, and you see stuff that just doesn't happen today. I think it's a totally different way of life. And I'll be honest with you, as much as sometimes I hated it, and I look back on it and think, oh my God, I wouldn't swap it for the world. I'll tell you that now. And a lot of people who grew up in that area on council estates, like Ty, have done really well for themselves. I'm probably an exception. I haven't, but a lot of people have. I know loads of people who've done financially and everything else really well for themselves. You know what I mean? Talking about Christmas, B&M has already got decorations in. Well, oh my God. That's another shopper when we're going in for a few weeks. Think you have a nice week break. I agree, Richard. I won't be able to do a week. It's going to be literally sort of a Monday to Wednesday job, but I'll have to see. I can't do anything till I know what Saf's doing with college, because she's got to be settled. Because if she's not settled, then I just can't go away and worry free. You know what I mean? I know she's 17 and she's going to be fine, but that's just me in my head. I want to know in my head that she's settled and happy. And then I can start going on Ryanair and being irresponsible. Col, I'll be over to you before Christmas. Nice one, Keith. You're more than welcome. There's room here, mate. It'd be great to see you. As long as you don't lead me astray. We were more infamous than famous. Notable would be the word I'd use, Anne. Might be over in January 26th. Right, Matty. Oh, nice one, Marie. Tony, hi, Tony. Just tuned in. Didn't realise you were on. Looking forward to the Bournemouth Black Ball. Good fun last year. It's great, wasn't it, Tony? That's Tony Bennett, Joe Snip Pussycats, coming down to sunny Bournemouth at the end of November, where we'll be going to the Bournemouth Black Ball. I'll be doing a bit of the old DJing for a couple of hours, and then we'll probably have a few pints here and there, get dressed up and all that. Great laugh, wasn't it, last year? Yeah, it'd be good to see you, mate. Can't wait. I was telling Saf last night, and I told I was speaking to in the hop in. I was speaking to Nick last night behind the bar in the hop in. Tony, he's looking forward to seeing you as well. Charlie Dolby Adventures. All right, mate. Hope you're well. Hi. Went to Gainsborough today for Lincolnshire Otter Pub. Oh, nice one, mate. Nice one. Never been over that way, to be honest with you. I've never been over the sort of east side of the country. I'm not well travelled like a lot of these people. Have I ever been to the Scilly Islands? I've not, no. I haven't. I lived in Cornwall for 4 years and never made it over. I used to sell marketing material for tourist destinations and stuff. And I missed out literally by minutes on a free helicopter trip to the Scillies when I was living there. One of the other reps got it. He got the job. That was the closest I've ever got to going. I believe they're stunning. Tresco and all them, beautiful. Even in winter, they're really nice over there, and it's a different climate. You know, it's very, very temperate in the Scillies, and people are really nice as well, from what I've heard. Staying at Perrin Sands, beautiful, Marie. That's Perranporth, absolutely stunning. You will have a great time, Perrin Sands. I know it very well. Top of Perranporth, just as you drop down. If you drop downhill, you got lovely. If I get there before you, Marie, I'll do a vlog and show you Perranporth. Beautiful little town, very surfy, lovely sweeping beach. And then on the other side is St Agnes, where Saf and I go, a few miles down the coast, with the Tiki Tap Room pub and the surfing beach. My brother used to own a pub just a couple of miles inland from there in a little village called Chasewater. Absolutely great. That is like centre of Cornwall. Daniel's Adventures in. Good evening, Daniel. Hope you well, mate. Hope you well. Catch up on a few of your vlogs later. Is the one with Jassy up yet? I think it heads for Liverpool after Greenock, Disney Fantasy in Greenock. Oh. Have you ever been on a cruise, Marie? Marie Alty? Is it you, Tommy, went on a cruise? Would you not fancy that, eh? You and Carl? Life on the ocean wave for a couple of weeks. Cause a bit of trouble. Of course, we know who leads astray. Who leads who astray? Colburn Limited. Oh, come on. I'm the epitome of innocence in Tenerife. I'm there keeping everybody grounded. Do you lot doing your pub crawls? I'm really enjoying the friendly banter, guys. Reese has come up on this great channel. Oh, thank you, Ty. Yeah, a bit of background, Ty. Most of the people here are sort of Tenerife fanatics. That's how we all know each other. A lot of us have already met personally. When we've been over in Tenerife, there's a few crossovers from Lanzarote. Just people who enjoy travel channels, and most of us go the Canaries quite regular. And I've inherited a lot of my long-time subscribers like Anil and Pat Moran and all the rest of them from other channels that are based in Tenerife or are centered around Tenerife. And now and again, we all go over there and meet up and cause trouble. And a lot, as you've probably noticed, a lot of them are from Ireland. They're the worst ones. And there's a few Scots. They're just as bad. And and we all go over there and have a laugh. And there's some other Anne puts the links up. The links Anne's putting up are all sort of channels generally connected to Tenerife, but other stuff as well. So that's how we all give each other stick, mate, because we all know each other, and it's one of them. And you're more than welcome to join in, Ty, mate. Good to have you along. Senna Murphy, Caith Mile Fulcher. Caith Mile Fulcher. Just going to get in trouble, aren't I? I'm just going to get in trouble because Keith has taught me that about 1,000 times. David Butler's taught me that about 1,000 times. And my sponge-like memory for languages, it's just gone in one ear and out the other. And next time we're all stood outside that pub, they'll punch it into me again and make me say it. There's a Lanzarote meetup being organised. That's next door. I fell down them steps in July. Yes, Marie. I remember. Better catch up with things here, hadn't I? Recently discovered Colwyn replied to me, such a great positive channel for Bournemouth. Thank you, mate. And a sweet guy too. Thank you, Ty. Beach Life, sorry. Thank you, that. Appreciate that. I like to show Bournemouth as it is. Good, bad and ugly. I'm the ugly. But I like to keep it real. Okay? Got to keep stuff real. Try stream alive like Tim. I'm not technically minded, Craig. I'm not like Tim. Tim's got a technical brain. I am from Southport, but live in Pie Eaters. What's that? Pie Eaters. I love hearing you try to pronounce Irish names. That's because you take this out of me. I know your story, Keith. Colin is a lovely person. I've met him. Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it, Lynn? Oh, here we go, isn't it? Pat Morin. What's this? Galim is Gaelic for God. I've got that on my football shirt. Galim. Is it Galim? Whatever. It's Gaelic for Galway. Flipping echo. Danny Darcy's not watching in the Dubliner. Chester's a lovely city. It is very nice. The city itself's nice. Very Roman. Chester is a mix of Roman and medieval architecture. It's unique. People go from all over the world. And it's got the second most photographed clock in the world after Big Ben, the Eastgate clock. Craig Kidd, hi mate. What's with the wee StreamYard duck up in the top corner? I tell you it is, Craig, I'm using a third-party app to stream lives when I'm sat here, because for whatever reason, if I'd stream direct through YouTube, everything's back to front. All the writing's back to front. It's all the wrong way round. I look even uglier because it's like a mirror image. So in that, I've started using StreamYard. Simple as that, that's all. And the other thing as well is, have you noticed that those crowns have all gone? You know, everybody used to get given crowns. What happened to that? And the other thing as well is, when I do my late night lives, I can put the link in, and if anybody wants to join in, they can click on the link and you can show your face and come and chat on the screen. But I haven't done that yet on late night live, I've got to be honest. I've put the link up, but no one's come on. But yeah, so that's it. That's all it is, Craig. How are you, mate? Hope you're well. Colin, everyone got vlogs of me and Jassy in London. One up now, more to follow. Right, I'll have a look at that later, Daniel. I'll get me bar of Galaxy and me cranberry juice, and I'll sit down and I'll watch it. And I'll put a comment on. Mariolti, I love Chester. It's brilliant. I tell you what, one to watch. If you go to whose was it? What they called? What's the? Oh God, Alan and Michelle. Is it? They were from Wallington. Who'd a couple from Wallington? I do apologise if they're watching, because they're probably watching. I feel really bad now. They did a pub crawl around Chester a couple of weeks back, and they went into some of my old town centre pub crawl pubs. It was like a trip down memory lane. I couldn't believe it. They went into about 3 or 4 of the pubs I used to go in me misspent youth. And yeah, so have a look at that. And there's loads. I tell you who else has been to Chester as well, but he stayed in a posh hotel. But he does show you some parts of Chester. Lee Pearson, his channel, him and his missus go. I think they were celebrating a wedding anniversary or something like that, or they were just going for a posh weekend. They went to Chester, did some great vlogs around Chester. When I go back up, my sister still lives in Chester. She lives just outside the city centre. And when I go up, I will do a video myself. I'll show you the bits that the other vloggers don't. Been to Prestatyn Sands. Is that Prestatyn Sands? Is that? Great meeting up. Rocky and Daniel done a collab. I look forward to seeing them. Beach life and beyond. Cole, do me a favour and visit Newquay in Wales. Not speaking yet. Absolutely Britain's prettiest town, voted by a pound. I've been there already, mate. I went there way before me YouTube days. I went there early. I'm going back a while now. Early 2000s. Myself and my ex-partner, Saf's mum, we used to have a caravan, like a towing caravan, a touring caravan on the back of the car. And we went down there on the way to Tenby. Beautiful town, Newquay, lovely, beautiful down there. It was sort of mid-August as well when we went. Absolutely stunning. If I'm over that way again, yeah, I'd love to vlog it. Be great to get a drone up over there. I lived in private house, but all mates lived in council houses. Council houses are best, Marie. Don't forget the likes, people. Helps the challenge free. Thank you, Craig. Good evening, Lindy Lou. How you doing? Hope you're well. Hope you're good. Cole, be careful. You're giving your age away. You were born in 2000 or thereabouts. Absolutely, Keith. We need to remember these things. I'm literally doing it for the storyline. Lindy's on, yeah, going over there soon. Matagorda. I missed that part when I was over there. Call your screen title looks like the word Tuesday is tipsy. Does it? Can't see from here. I haven't got my lenses in. Hang on. Oh yeah, I put an S instead of an A. Tuesday live. One vlog is up. Nice one. I'll have a look later. Taking Rio with us. There's loads of dog walks around there. Is that Cornwall, Marie? There's tons of dog walking over there. Go to not far away from Perranporth. There's a little country park as well. Begins with T. Sounds like TD in Tenerife, but it's not TD. And you got all the old tin mines as well, and you can go up and down. You can go up and down a cliff. Beautiful walking the dog there, mate. Lindy Lou, 8 days to Lanzarote. Everyone's going Lanzarote, aren't they, this month? Josie's in. Nick, our mate. Look forward to seeing you in November. Nice one, Josie. We'll have a laugh. Black ball. Get your posh frock on. You brought back somebody. I remember talking about location of his goal back in 2003 when my partner spent 6 weeks there travelling. Oh, nice one, mate. Yeah, it's great. Cornwall's fantastic. I lived there in my VW van. I moved down there in May one year, and I stayed there till end of August, living in my VW van on a cliff top just outside Newquay. Misspent youth. Great county, Cornwall. It's mainly north coast I stayed around. Newquay, Perranporth, St Agnes, Watergate Bay, up to sort of that area, which is like all the old surfy bit and where all the partying was in Newquay. It still is. And yeah, great days. Pat Moy, well done, Cole. Bang on first time. It's a greeting. 1,000 welcomes. How far am I behind on these comments? Flipping after flying in. They're still there, Cole, the crowns. I can see them now. Right, let me catch up. Playa de las Americas, Columbus Apartments. Love the shopping in Chester. Loads of shops. Right, Colin, I'm going. Take care. Saf, enjoy. Thank you, Lynn, for popping in. Lynn, do Pat, we have a few things planned. Alan Johnston, good evening, Alan. Oh, good to see you from Alan. I hope you're both well, Alan. Nice to see you. We aren't going to Tenerife until December. Enjoy the holes. Nice one. Josie, drop me ask Tony to message me if you've booked a date in December, because I'm looking at December as well. Not sure what date yet. I've got to wait for Saf's exam dates, but I'll be going over there to celebrate my 24th birthday. Saundersfoot, Tenby, beautiful down there. Josie's off. Cheers, Josie. Thanks for popping in. Looking forward to November. Bought my flights for Tenerife yesterday for Christmas. Oh, wow, yeah, I've caught up. Angela's in. Even Angela, how you doing? I don't know if anyone knows Tenby that well, but I remember when we went down there, and I am going back now, we stayed just outside Tenby on a big caravan site. I think it was Kiln Park, which is huge. All the touring caravans and tents on there, and all that. And we went out walking one day. It wasn't far out of Tenby, and I can never remember. I've looked on Google Earth for this place. We walked in. It was like a little country park, and you were walking through like some woods. It was like a narrow path, and you went across like some lovely bridges right through these woods. It was a good hour's walk, and beautiful on a summer's day. You know, lovely sort of overhead canopy of all the trees, and it went on and on. There was like little waterfalls, little sort of stepping stones, all that sort of stuff. And then we came out. It climbed up a little bit, and then we came out on like a headland on the top of a cliff. And then you just looked down, and all you could see was like what I presume would be because I think you could see over. I don't know if it was over to sort of another part of Wales or Bristol Channel or whatever, but he was looking out to sea, and then it sort of went back on itself. He followed the cliff around, the cliff path, and then it came back to more or less where you started. Absolutely beautiful walk. But I'm going back years now. But that was when we stayed in Tenby. And I've looked on Google Earth to see if I could find it. I can never find it. I don't know where about that was. But yeah, it's beautiful down there. Love South Wales. Just to be out the reach from Bournemouth for a day trip, in it really. It's like Cornwall. You've got You've got to go for a weekend, haven't you? Colt, think November 2nd, Tenerife. Nice one, Daniel. Tony's off. Cheers, Tony. Colt, last week we saw half-size VW van. Never seen that before, like a blown-up Suzuki van. Yeah, some of it, I know the ones you mean, Tony. They're I don't think they're VWs, are they? They're like I think they're like a Japanese import, and they've got the VW badge on the front. And they came out about 10 years ago. Don't see many of them. All good, thank you, Angela. Going to Salou in October for a change. Have you ever been there? Nice one, Alan. I have. I'm going back many, many years ago now. Salou, yes, I have. We flew into Rias Airport, I think it was, if I'm right. Barcelona Rias Airport on a Ryanair, and Salou's not far from the airport. And from what I remember, we stayed just outside Salou. There's a massive theme park there, isn't there? Portaventura theme park, which is, it used to be Warner Brothers themed. And you've got Salou Beach, which is sort of like Vistas Beach in Los Cristianos. Big, long, wide beach, beautiful, nice and gentle. Palm trees in the sand and all that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, loved it. We went in, the World Cup was on, so it would have been June, July. We went, and the World Cup was on, whatever year that was. And yeah, great time in Salou. Lovely, some good little bars from what I can remember as well. And then we stayed just outside for some reason. It wasn't in Salou itself. Can't remember why. I think it's like a package holiday, and we just got given somewhere. Cheers, Tony. Good to see you, mate. Drop me a message when you get your Tenerife dates, Tony, for December. November 2nd, Tenerife. Me and Saf, we are looking to get a trip October or November. Like I say, folks, I don't know. It's going to be a last minute thing for us. It's going to be end of October or possibly more likely beginning to middle November. I don't know. That's all I can say at the minute. Because need to find out when a half term is, need to find out, she's got all sorts of exams and university open days and stuff like that. So we're going to have to jiggle it around them. And as well as that, I've got to sort of jiggle it around my work and get time off. So it's more than likely going to be a case of, right, I've got time off, Saf's okay, we're going. And then, we go a couple of days after we decide. So the usual Coles Place organisation. But yeah, we are definitely looking to go. And then again, we want to go over there mid-December-ish. If not mid-December, then certainly first or second week in January, hopefully. So I haven't forgotten Tenerife. All you people who are watching me Bournemouth stuff, and I've not been since March. It's not that I don't want to go, just had a very busy summer, and I haven't forgotten, and it is on the agenda, as is another trip to Lanzarote and somewhere else as well. So all good stuff, all good stuff. How long have we been on? We've done an hour. I meant keep November 2nd free. All right, it'd be nice to catch up. Yeah, sound. Sorry, Daniel, I thought you were going over there. Expensive Kiln Park. Do you know what it was? I remember it being pricey, but they had a massive clubhouse. We found it in them days. There was a camping and I don't know if they still exist. There was a camping and caravan club or caravan and camping club, or whatever. And you paid about 20 quid a year to be a member. And they sent you out this book of recommended sites. And we looked in it for 10 million. It was the only one in there. And we pulled up on there and went in a clubhouse, and they had a Drifters tribute band on that night. And it was chucking it down with rain. Never forget it. And then the next night, I think it was, we moved out of there because it was just packed. And we went to this other little campsite near a Saundersfoot, which was like a little family run thing. Absolutely beautiful. And I think I mentioned it the other night. All the caravans were in a circle. They had like a kids' play park in the middle where all the kids were playing, and we were all just sitting there. And when we pulled up, the fella who owned the site, it was a family run site, they had like a little clubhouse, like a little bar. And he said to us, 11 o'clock, everything closes. If you're coming in, I just want you to know the pub shuts at 11. We have no noise, blah, blah, blah. So he goes in this clubhouse, hitched a caravan up in this circle with all the other people, kids are playing, goes in this clubhouse, and all the kids start coming in, falling asleep because it's like 10 o'clock or what have you. And he had a fella singing with a guitar and a keyboard and everything else. and the beers are flowing. We got talking to these Welsh people, you know, having beers and all that. And next thing you know, it's 2 a.m. You just shut the doors and everyone carried on drinking. Beautiful. Beach life, Col, is there much to do in Bournemouth in the winter? Looking at coming down again, but wondering if there is anything much to do. Be honest with you, if the weather's all right, the beach is a great place to be in the winter because you don't get tourists. It's nice and clean, and if you get like a frosty day, it's nice and actually nice and warm down there. If the weather's awful, it's good to if you like storm watching and weather watching, it's fantastic. In terms of stuff to do, they attract all the bars and restaurants along the front itself closed that you saw the other week. They're all closed apart from weekends. There's still stuff going on at BIC. You get the odd concert, you know, the odd gig. All the bars and clubs are still open, you know, in the town centre, what's left of them. The rock climbing thing on the pier, that's still open. The pier itself, it's mainly weekends in the winter things open up. In the week, it's really, really quiet. So pick your time carefully and pick your weather window carefully is the advice I'd give you. The hotels go a lot cheaper, or should go a lot cheaper. JBM last night said they're all expensive up to December, but they tend to go a bit cheaper than the summer. Salou is gorgeous. We went 2017, stayed in the Salaris Palace. Oh, that sounds nice. Can't remember the name of the hotel we stayed in. It's a massive old hotel, but it's just outside Salou. Is it Cap Salou? That seems to ring a bell. Little village outside Salou, Cap Salou, or Salou Cap. There was like a little shuttle bus, and it took us around all these little coves to get to it. It's beautiful. Cap Salou, there you go. Pat Morris just put it there. Cap Salou, Portaventura, knocks Disney Paris out of the park. Yeah, I remember it was really good. They had like in Siam Park, they had one of them like sort of beaches, you know, like a fake beach, and they were doing all hula dancing on it, and they had all the roller coasters, all these like little fairground stalls and everything. Yeah, brilliant. Loved it. Colt, when I go, Colt, come when I go, Colt, treat you to a pint. Nice one, Craig. If we can get over there, if you're there when we get there, I'll hold you to that. We'll go and have a jar in Gary's 1 hour 10. How many's on? 29. Should we go to 9 o'clock? We'll go to 9 o'clock because I'm going to rush anywhere tonight. Cheers, dude. Yes. Next time, Beach Live, next time you're down, mate, get in touch. And, you know, if you want to do a video, we'll do a video. I'll show you around some places if you want to know some little hidden gems. Not that I'm an expert, but show you around some places. Swanage, where Saf and I went today, that's really nice over that way. You got the other side, Christchurch, New Milton, sort of along the south coast of the New Forest towards Lymington. Nice over there as well. Some lovely places to explore. You know, I'm glad they've started doing more Bournemouth and local stuff because I think it needs to be shown off a little bit more. Like I say, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Is Jassy there? Has he gone? I haven't got a clue, Daniel. He was in before. Kilgetty, I stayed for 5 years. Cheapest place to stay in around the area called Kilgetty. Oh, God. Do you know what, Richard? I'm going back years ago. Honestly, I'm going back to like early 2000s when I lived in Chester when we had the caravan. So it was about 2003, something like that. All I remember is the drive from Chester. Somebody mentioned it before, going through Snowdonia and down to Bournemouth. That was a route we took. We sort of went across diagonally to Bournemouth, then followed the coast down through past Newquay, past into Carmarthenshire and down that way. And it'd been about 3 or 4 hour drive towing a flipping caravan. But yeah, beautiful down there. That'd be amazing. Yeah, get in touch, mate. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Coles Place. I think we are in touch on, is it Facebook or Instagram, mate? So drop me a message, mate, when you're down. Yeah, definitely show you around. Daniel, going to Tenerife November the 2nd. Daniel, I'm with you now. All right, yeah, no problem. If I'm there, Daniel, defo. Catch up with you, mate. Went to Portaventura Park, went on a roller coaster, Shambhala. Oh my God, it was fast. Right, it was. Is that the one where you're sort of dangling? I remember going in Fuerteventura, Saf's mum and myself, we went on one and you sort of sat in a seat and there's nothing underneath you. So you get in a seat and it lifts you up like that. And it's about 6 people across. And then you got rows like that. And you just go, and I think you go upside down because there was people being sick on it and all sorts. Cool, good days, good days. Have I missed anyone's comment? Because the comments were flying in earlier. We had about 40 people in, and the comments are flying. I was racing down. Right, okay. I tell you what. Tuesday Night Live. I'll love you and leave you. I'm sure you got better things to do on a Tuesday. It is nearly 9 o'clock, so we are going like 1 hour, 20 minutes. There's some vlogs coming up. I've still got my Reading stuff to put up, but I've got some local stuff, and I've got dead exciting news. I'm starting a new sort of series of vlogs, hopefully this week. Now Saf's going back to college, and I've got me sort of daytimes a little bit free, bit more freer. I'll be dropping her off, then I'll be going out. Similar to what I did last year when she went to college. I'll be going out doing stuff on nice days. And I've got a little series of vlogs that I'm planning, hopefully, if not starting this week, next week. So that'll be going out. That's like a once a week thing. There's going to be a late night live this weekend. I didn't do one last week because of the festivals. And this week I was just knackered. I had other stuff going on. I've been coming home and basically getting my head down. But this weekend there will be a late night live. So for you night owls, I was told, I don't know how true this is, notification wise, I've been told by somebody who's quite in the know that YouTube doesn't always send out the notifications in the dead of night. Okay, so if you're like a UK or Ireland person and you're on Greenwich Mean Time, if I go live at 2 a.m, it doesn't think that a lot of UK Greenwich Mean Time people will be awake. So it doesn't send out the notifications that it'd send out as if I went live at 6 or 7 o'clock. So I think that's why some of you have not been getting the notifications when I do a late night live. So I do apologise. If I think I'm definitely going to do a late night live, I will try and put something up on my community page now that I've been made aware of that. But they're pretty much ad hoc. It just depends, what sort of night I've had in work and whether I'm tired enough or not too tired and whether I've got something to talk about and whether I think people will be on it. It's pretty much ad hoc. So if I know I'm definitely going to do one, I'll put a community page up. If not, just bear in mind, you might not get a notification. But the late night lives, basically, for those of you who don't know, they're usually around about 1:30, 2 a.m. There are no moderators. You can come in and be a bit more loose lips if you want to, within reason. And we have a bit of music, although you don't always hear it. And it's just chatting late night live. We have a bit of laugh and it's a bit more free and easy. And we get all sorts of people in. Last one I did, we had somebody from Australia. Because of the time difference, we have people from America, a few local people here in Bournemouth, a couple of regulars. I think Pat, you've been in one or two. Steve Age was in one the other week. So it's a bit of a mix, and it brings new people to the channel, which is nice as well. So if you see that and you're still up and you can't sleep, or you're half cut or whatever, you can come on as well. I'll drop the link up. You can come and show your face. You're more than welcome to come in. So there will be one of them this weekend as well. A couple of vlogs going up, and then next week Tuesday, I'll assume I'm going to be sat here for next week's live. Depends on Saf's timetable. Okay, so let's have a look. Everyone's saying goodbye. Beautiful. Thank you, David. I will send everyone's messages of love and good luck to Saf that you've all sent me in the last few days. She's buzzing to go back to college Thursday. Cheers, Cole. Love to Saf. Hope it was a lovely night. Thanks to Anne for a tireless work. Yep, seconded, Pat. Thank you to Anne and anybody else who had a spanner who kept all the idiots at bay. I think we're lucky. Apart from people coming on accusing me of murder, we don't get many idiots coming in, do we, on our live? Because they know we take no notice. Lovely. 9 p.m. precisely. There we go. Thank you, Emma Kelly. Right, listen, guys, thank you for popping in the live. Appreciate your support. I'll update the board next week because I only did it last night. I think there's about another 20 people subscribed. So we're getting flipping close to 9,000. So massive thank you for all the support to the channel, everyone. I always say it. Do appreciate it. I wouldn't do it without you. And we'll catch you, if not in a week, next Tuesday. Have a great week. Watch everyone's content. Take care of each other. Thank you for the moderators. And we'll see you soon for me and Saf. Mwah, love you.